Ambi is actually going to be the first player we're seeing up on the stream today. Going to be playing against another bit of a surprise competitor to us, but probably not to others who still know of the great skill of this player. It is Graceful Knight. And Graceful Knight's going to put on a show. From what we've seen, Graceful Knight has a show to put on for us, which is pretty funny considering he's playing the diva of the show herself, Palm.
Yep.
I feel like we should just get right into this one.
I feel so too. I'm ready to do this. When I saw that Grace had initially signed up for this workshop bracket, I was very curious, like, what character he would play, because I've never seen Grace in a workshop bracket before. But then he shows up in top 16 with his really polished Palm, and I'm like, this makes perfect sense. Of course he would play this character. But we're going to be seeing how it fares against the legendary load and pull from Ambi here. And I'm honestly not entirely sure how this is going to go, because Grace is definitely a player who likes to play very just calm and collected and play around the opponent's options. But we're going to see how that fares when you're definitely not going to be as familiar with the opponent's options, because Load is not a normal character.
Load is basically unlike anything we've really seen before in the landscape of rivals, because Load's big kind of gimmick is that there is a secondary unit, which is Load as the turtle, and then you have the bird with his pool. And the entire kind of gimmick behind Load and Pull is magnetism. And Pull will basically magnet Load around. Like, you see that red field, depending on the direction you are in comparison to it, there will be polarization. I think there's both negative and positive, so you can both kind of pull and push, like you're seeing here.
You can pull and push, yep.
And it also plays the
cannonball. Yeah.
It also plays the cannonball, which enhances that projectile that Load has. Oh lord, alright. But so far, though, Grace actually did a pretty solid job at handling the Load.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I can see why. Especially as Palm, you can kind of float around to intercept, you know, the special movement that Load has. Because one thing that you can do against Load is the movement that you get from the magnetism is really strong, but it's limited in that you have to be next to the bird to use it. So if you're keeping an eye out for that, you can definitely play around it. And, you know, despite probably never seeing this character before, Grace is doing an amazing job of intercepting Ambi. And you have to keep in mind, guys, like, we all know how good Grace is, but, like, Ambi beat Sego this tournament. Like, this very tournament. Like, this is definitely no slouch whatsoever. But, oh my goodness. Okay. Good recovery there from Grace. And the double up air, that did not quite kill. I think Load's heavy. So it definitely makes sense that he would survive that percent, but...
It's also like, like so far the big thing that Ambi is struggling with is he's just not finding the kills right now.
Yeah. Especially against a character like Palm. I mean, as Load, you don't have very many kill setups whatsoever. You kind of just have to land a cannonball or an aerial like that. Usually it's back air, but you know, your moves are very unconventional. Like, even your up smash comes out extremely slowly. Like, we're talking up Ganon up tilt levels of slow. It's kind of ridiculous, but
I feel like one big thing Palm also seems to have is just long-lasting hitboxes is like the big thing that is stopping Load in their tracks right now, and that is going to be game one for Graceful Knight.
Yeah, that's just very solid showing from Grace already. Yeah, I was curious how ready he would be for the Load and Pull, and apparently more than ready, as we're actually going to be seeing the switch from Ambi. I'm not surprised. That definitely seemed pretty dominating. Yeah. But we're going to be seeing Ambi's Cupcake. Cupcake is...
I've heard things about Ambi's Cupcake.
Yeah, I definitely see him posting clips of Cupcake every now and then. Cupcake is a character that it feels like everybody has a secondary of, but nobody actually like truly plays the character. But regardless, if there's any character to have a secondary, Cupcake is a good choice.
For sure.
Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and see just what she's capable of what he's capable of in this set. But yeah, Cupcake, if you're familiar with Zero Suit Samus, you might see some similarities. You've got the flip kick, you've got the boost kick, and while the other moves are pretty different, it's those two that are pretty identifying. But Slime, do you want to tell us about what else Cupcake has to store?
Alright, so the big thing about Cupcake and the interesting gimmick you've already seen it be placed on the field is the Heart Field. The Heart Field is placed with a handful of moves, most notably Side Special, Down Special, and if you hit a... Ooh, damn! Alright, Graceful Knight, no. Not really giving Ambi the light of day. It was placed on hit by Down Special, Side Special, when an opponent is not in the field, and also Neutral Special has a little bit of activation box in the middle there. The field's attributes are that it will increase the weight of any opponent that's in it and decrease the weight of Cupcake. And the significance of this has is that it means that you will combo other characters easier. You will Cupcake himself will die faster, but as a extra little caveat, oh lord!
Oh my gosh!
Any strong attack or up special that is executed in the field will become enhanced and deal more damage. So basically, you do your little combo into like guaranteed kind of confirms into a strong attack and get your early kills. But someone else is looking to get early kills.
Oh no! You gotta be careful about the up air extensions on those platforms. We've seen Grace take many a stock that way already in this bracket. Yeah, so far the Cupcake, it's feeling just about as lost as the load and pull was, honestly.
Yeah.
Grace is just playing way too patient for Ambi, and just really pushing the advantage.
Yeah, I feel like giving Graceful Knight any type of platforms like this is actually one of the gravest mistakes you can do, just for what we saw him do to Penguin, and what we're seeing him do to Ambi right now.
The 3-stock.
Whew!
Grace is looking good. Grace is looking really hot this tournament.
What I'm wondering is, what is Ambi gonna attempt next? And honestly, I'm not surprised with what I'm seeing.
Gosh.
We swap to basically the third character I would actually ever think Ambi would play, because I know that he does in fact right now. I think he feels tired, and it is time to return to Monkey because he is pulling out the Hodan.
We got Hodan in top 8, fellas. Alright, here we go. If you're ever curious how a charge character would work in a platform fighter,
there you go.
Here you go. It's a little weird.
You got the charge character. A charge character is a character where the entire thing it works around is essentially you hold a direction and you, in that sense, store a charge. You see this little wind current thing is going from Hodan. That is the charge indicator, which means that Ambi has held in a direction long enough to start storing it, and this will enhance a bunch of pretty much all specials, and also in Hodan's case, actually a strong attack as well, which will be down strong.
Yeah. And what you'll see a lot, what's also worth mentioning is that those little patches of steam, those also counts as charging. So that's your kind of way of like not having to force to be hold a certain direction. If you can just put that little patch of steam out, you're good to go. But regardless, yeah, Grace is just as confident as ever.
Yep. The one nice thing about this swap is that Hodan is a bit heavier so might not die as early as, for example, Cupcake was doing, but...
yeah, and also just a better stage choice in general. You're not going to have those high platform extensions for those up airs and die at 50.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. That was a charged up special. Yep, charged up special. Very strong move. And especially on a stage like Spirit Tree, that's just gonna take a very early stock, as you see right there. Very good trade for Ambi.
Ooh, lands with the, I think that's there. Oh, that's on top strong. Alright, you know, Ambi's way more toe to toe now. Way more toe to toe.
Hang on. Hodan is saucing. Oh no. Alright. Got the late hit of the uppy there. I think that very easily could have killed if we connected, though.
Very, very possible. Palm is a lightweight character.
Woo! Okay,
Oh,
no,
no.
just gonna wait with the notes. That's the thing about Hoden, is that you are a heavy. You've got a couple projectiles, but they're pretty slow. So, ooh, yeah.
No, I quickly kind of front flipped right into that one.
Oh my gosh, we're just seeing a lot of special movement here from Hoden.
I feel like the one interesting kind of little change around from this one is that we're actually seeing Ambi being the one up top a lot more than Graceful. Like Grace isn't high floating as much, but instead Ambi is kind of just jumping, above a bunch.
And I feel like that's kind of a bit of reaction to special moves like that, where you can kind of contest Palm's airspace. Yeah, very, very good stuff. But nevertheless, Ambi is gonna. Okay, he does get that up special right there. That's gonna keep him in this, but he's gonna need to get some big combo here to get back in.
Yep.
As Grace takes the stage.
Oh.
Okay. Good recovery.
Trying to go. I was going for a little cheesy.
Yeah, you can't be doing that against Grace. He's too smart for that. Okay. Oh, catches on the platform. The Ambi!
Oh my god! That was the Hail Mary of a lifetime! That was the Hail Mary of a lifetime. If that would have worked, it would have been amazing, but unfortunately for Ambi, that Hail Mary ends in a suicide bomb.
Oh my.
The suicide dive bomb. He went for a cannonball, and the splash was not in the direction he intended.
Alright, I wasn't expecting to have to pull this out very early, but I've got a little something here. We're gonna pour one out for our boy.
Oh man.
There we go.
Alright. Well, with that set out of the way, whew! This showing from